Hey guys, welcome back to Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is Cosmic Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Today is July 21st, and I am going to be recording this for the present. And, well, duh, you can't. Well, whenever you watch this, this is going to be for you. But I recorded it on July 21st, 2025. So, yeah, it'll find you when it needs to. And if you're wondering why I'm leaning, it's because I have my mic. So I'm trying to like angle it towards me. Here, maybe that's better. All right, so let's get into this reading, Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Gemini, the twins. All right, happy belated birthday. I know your birthday was a while ago. Stop it. All right, a while ago, but still happy birthday. I don't think I've done a reading for Page of Wands in reverse. Tried to pop out. So you could be feeling a little, someone could be feeling immature or anxious about something. Fire sign. Could be a fire sign energy here. But let's get into what's been going on with you all, Gemini. Okay. Trying to get a setup that I like. So hard. All right. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like recently you've been putting in a lot of work into something here. I'm not sure what it is, but you have been either like thinking about, well, not thinking, you've done it. So you just put in a lot of work about something here. Oh, okay. You're working on yourself with this Ten of Wands in reverse. I feel like you've been working really hard to, excuse me, sorry, flustered today. Maybe you're feeling flustered too. Gemini, I feel like you've been working really hard to either hide the fact that you've been hurt or you've been carrying a lot of weight around you or just carrying a lot of burdens and shit lately. I feel like you've been working real hard to like, yeah, Six of Cups here in the present. With the Ten of Swords. Okay. Gemini, you've been working really hard lately here to get over some wounds from the past, some childhood traumas, all that good stuff. You know, all the things that they said that we should be working on, but like they never taught us how to work on, but let's assume that we're supposed to have figured out before we become adults and parents and stuff like that. And shout out to my generation, you millennials, for like a lot of us really trying to be like the generational healers in our families and breaking these curses, because I feel like we're at that crux where like our generation started to take mental health seriously, at least enough to like, you know, really, Nine of Swords, you know, think about kids and like, do we want to pass this trauma on to our kids? Like, remember the things that your parents did that made you feel lesser than, smaller than. And like, I feel like you've really been working hard, Gemini, to like really like not pass those traumas on to your kids. And like, Gemini, y'all are like one of the smarter zodiac signs, I will say. Like, you know, being an air sign, y'all are pretty smart. But like the way you all are intuitive and also really analytical is like, sorry, I'm trying to make sure my headpiece don't look crazy. I just keep turning and turning and switching and flipping and bobbing and weaving and flipping and rotating. Let me get my life together, don't you worry. Wow, it's dead. Ugh. Just when you thought. Okay, it's out. you've been really focusing on healing yourself and getting yourself in a better position in your life. And I feel like you've been really trying to overcome some childhood traumas and triggers and traumas and triggers and traumas and PTSDs and CPTSDs and diagnoses. And sometimes I think we did kind of overdo it with everybody having autism spectrum disorder and anxiety and depression and all that shit. But like we really got it right when it came to like reevaluating this whole like what does the future look like for us in childbirthing and raising and parenting. There's a lot of shit around children, and you're like, what the fuck is that coming from? The Six of Cups here. This is all about childhood and like family and all that good stuff. And like you have a lot of trauma around your family that you have pushed down, that you've been working really hard to push down. I mean, like working on my fitness. That was so smooth, Eric. Right? You've been working really hard with this to heal this, transmute it, do something with it. Let's find out. Gemini. My little social butterflies. Ooh, the King of Swords in reverse. This could be you, ignorant ass. So the King of Swords in reverse could be an authority figure here, or someone here who has a high position in the family, or just a masculine energy here who, damn, I look good. Sorry, a masculine energy here who is not being very wise. This does relate to air signs, so this could be you, Gemini, or a Libra and Aquarius. Not necessarily has to be any of those signs. It just could be someone here who is very, like someone doesn't want to hear what you have to say. Basically, what I'm trying to say. Papa does not want to hear it. Like, I feel like you're afraid of falling on deaf ears. You're afraid of not being heard. You're afraid of being gaslit, rejected, denied, yelled at, screamed at, bitched at. Like, almost like treated like a kid again. Yeah, Ace of Swords here. So there is a fear around communicating something or like expressing an idea or a new beginning, because I feel like you're afraid that it won't be received. Maybe you're like, hey guys, like, in childhood, like when you all would make certain comments about like my weight or my height or whatever, or like just like yell at me for like not putting the ice tray back into the freezer correctly, which is, I think that people get yelled at. I've been yelled at for all kinds of stupid shit. Like, here I go again, making it about me, only to make context to help you. There was a time when I was a little kid, probably like, not like that little, like 6th grade. And I went to the store. My dad sent me into like the convenience store to grab some milk. And he gave me like some money. I think it was like $5 or something. And I went in the store and I got the milk perfectly, right? And then I came back and I guess the change wasn't like more than what he thought. And he just started like laying into me about like how, like, I don't even remember, but I just remember like I was just so used to my dad just like fussing that like that time he yelled at me, I literally was just like, I don't care. Like, he's just like, yeah. I'm just like, I don't fucking care, dude. Like, you fuss and yell all the time about every little thing. Like, and I just remember and I remember this moment so specifically because it was a moment I decided, like, you know what? Fuck him. I'm not going to try to make that motherfucker happy. Like, he is, whatever he's dealing with. And I just remember going home and just crying in my bed because like he just laid into me, but like in that moment I was just like, fuck it, I don't care. And I feel like you've had those moments too where like you have just put on this like thick wall and this exterior, and you've just kind of just been like, fuck it. And I feel like that really did fuck with us, and that fucked with you too, because at that same time you're not that little kid. This could be your father, like the King of Swords in reverse. This could be a tyrannical, mean spirited, like loudmouth bastard who just is just unhappy and miserable, and like they just like very upfront, almost like, oh gosh, not vindictive, but just just honoring, just like says mean and hurtful things because they're bitter. Like they don't want to see someone else happy. And like, growing up, looking back at it, I recognize, and recognize, I can recognize that like that wasn't even about me. Like that whole like him yelling wasn't anything to do with me. He probably had gotten into an argument with like my stepmom or like grandma, or like him and his friends probably lost some money on a drug deal or some shit. Like it had nothing to do with me, right? But 12-year-old me was just like, oh, here goes dad yelling again. So I feel like you've done so much work to like bury all of that shit, right? Like you've done so much work. Maybe you've gone to therapy. You've done the Sedona, Arizona white people retreats where you kind of like just like use your money and affluence to like spiritually bypass some of your traumas for a little bit. I'm kidding, not really. Y'all are good for that. But when it comes down to it, like the real work is done in the shadows. And here we have the Ten of Swords here in the present with the Six of Cups. So as many fond and loving memories you have, and that be the effed up part too though, but let me get back to it. As many as fond moments as you have from childhood, there's always this, I wouldn't even say a small cloud. The Ten of Swords, it's a big cloud. I mean, sometimes the Ten of Swords, because it's in the back, you don't see it coming, right? But sometimes I also feel like the Ten of Swords is a little self-imposed as well, right? Sometimes we kind of commiserate our own misery. Like we co-write our own misery. And I'm not saying like, you're not wrong, or you're wrong for feeling like you do towards your family, whatever. But your family did come up right. So there's a lot of happy, loving times, but there's always this cloud of darkness surrounding them. And I feel like the King of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, this is more so you in your feeling towards a situation or a person, where you find it hard to communicate and you find it hard to express deep down how you really feel. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You're gonna have a hard time expressing this, but I don't know. I feel like you just, my Mars is in Gemini. What does that mean? Good question. So since my Mars is in Gemini, Mars is about action and how you move and how you kind of show up. With my Mars being a Gemini, I feel like I sometimes act like a Gemini, or like I like sometimes strategize or think. Three of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like I sometimes think more like a Gemini. Not think, but I move in the world as if a Gemini might. Ooh, this is just really pissing me off, but let me keep it on. Yeah, let's go a little bit deeper and hit this though, Gemini. Okay. The Four of Cups here and the Three of, I'm sorry, the blah, blah, blah. Four of Cups and the Two of Wands here in the past. I feel as if These feelings were very hard for you to actually like really like get out of you, because the Four of Cups is like you don't want to go there. Like you just really don't want to be bothered with this. It's in the past. Let it stay there. And then the Two of Wands is almost like being stuck, almost in the sense of like not being able to move forward here. But then we have the Tower in reverse. So I feel as if all of these emotions are going to like some type of catastrophe in regards to like how they kind of come out. You could kind of like just, let's say you're at home, right? You're visiting family, and there's a situation that occurs, and it kind of triggers you, and you kind of like pop off, right? Like you're like, you know what? No, like da 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 da. Or like, oh yeah, I remember when you were a kid and you used to always like, no, that's not what happened. You were always fucking with me, and like that's why I would go upstairs and run away because I got tired of you always bothering me. Like I don't remember it being so fun. Like yeah, the same Christmas where so and so got a puppy. Yeah, oh yeah, you mean the same time when they got a puppy, but you gave me a pack of underwear? Yeah, remember that part? So someone is, I feel like, okay, mm, I saw this too. Someone here who you have a lot of contentious anger towards. Um, this could be a parent or someone. They don't necessarily want to see things the way that you saw it, and I don't mean like they don't. When I say that they don't want to see it, it doesn't mean like you're wrong. They're just trying to make a more memorable, likeness for themselves. And I feel like you are going to like destroy that sense of like, no, that's not what happened. And this Two of Cups energy is kind of like this King of Swords, like this tyrannical idiot trying to be like, hey, I'm sorry for how I treated you, da 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 da. Or this person wants to. The Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't know if they do it or not. But or this could be you wanting to like apologize to them, but I don't feel like the Nine of Cups. Dang, what is this card? The Nine of Swords here. Yeah, this is either you or them. I feel like this is you, but someone hurt you really bad in your past. They are going to try to make light of it. You are going to try. You're not no. You're not going to try. You're going to do. This is what you're going to do, and you could be like, oh, da 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 da. If you watch this video, I don't care if I get 4 views or 400 or 40,000, 4,444,000. If you watch this video, this is what's going to happen. Someone from your past, okay, is going to make light of a situation that triggers you, or you have to activate and jog their memory back to what actually happened. When that has happened, this person is going to try to extend some kind of like olive branch, want a new beginning, want to try to come and be like loving and doving, because you hurt the fuck out of their feelings, and like you brought the truth to light, and they're sitting here in this Nine of Swords, this uh, fuck, I really did something awful here. I don't know if you accept their apology or not, and it doesn't really matter because the hard part happened. And maybe it didn't happen the way you would have liked it to happen. But honestly, mm, death. I love it. Ooh, we have death and a tower in reverse. So yeah, this is very unexpected change, but very big transformation here. Not literal death. Damn. I don't know. It might be. We have. That wasn't funny. Whatever. We have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Death card. So hopefully no one is dying, but there is a chance that there could literally be death here. But I'm going to say that there probably is a small chance that there is actual literal death. And this is all about the transformative energy that occurs when one uses like a unexpected tower moment to kind of fortify this change, because this trauma here, this betrayal with the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups is like you're at your wits end and like, ooh, okay. I don't know if you could see this. Well, duh, you can see it because you're not blind, unless you are blind, but you can hear it. But at the foot of the Horseman of Death, right, is like this person with the crown, right? And the crown represents the ego and blah, 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 blah. But look at this. That kind of favors that person. So, like I said, what's your name? Gemini. You are going to you're going to activate something. You're going to create this transformation here. And after any type of read, when someone really reads the dog shit out of you, the Nine of Swords is going to happen. That is this dark night of the soul. This is the, oh my God, I am the problem. Like, this is literally, if there was like a card for, oh my God, I am the problem, and like maybe I need to like think about what I did. The Nine of Swords is, that's the card for it. Or the Hangman. Anyway, this card definitely has a lot to do with that. And the Ace of Swords in reverse is like you or them, both of y'all, really like, there's still a little bit of denial. There's a little bit of denying the truth. There's a little bit of running from the truth. There's a little bit of not accepting the truth. There's a little bit of ignorance still here. There's a little bit of still not meeting and coming eye to eye. But like you're about to really let somebody have the business. And they deserve it. They deserve it. Don't feel bad. Oh my God, they so deserve it. With the Knight of Swords, this is divine guidance. Like, this is the message of the message. Like, I cannot make this shit up. You are about to come in and, like, clear the motherfucking room. Like, you about to, like, drop some truth bombs. Like, if your family didn't fuck with you, now they really don't fuck with you because you just told the truth on everybody. And, like, the bitch who tells the truth is the bitch they fucking hate. Cause, yeah. Ooh, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been keeping score. Like, someone has the receipts. They have the receipts. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, Nine of Cups in reverse. Ooh, you just fucked up the whole family dynamic with that truth bomb. Like, as you should, honestly, for real, because the fuck them. Our Gemini almost came out. Yeah. You just cleared the room, Gemini. You literally just cleared the room. Ooh, baby, they can't take it. Ooh, they cannot take it. Oh my God. This is why, and you know what? This is how they feel at the bottom of the deck. And this is why people, your family, or you intuitively may have always not real been cool with everybody. You always have to keep your distance with the Six of Swords here. And the High Priestess is because you knew if you would stay too long, you'd overstay your welcome and you might pop the fuck off. And that's what this Two of Swords in reverse is. It's like you letting that blindfold off. You no longer playing these games. And then the Devil in reverse is just you not being afraid. You're not holding back no more. You're not letting fear control you. And once you stop being afraid of like this King of Swords energy, you really just kind of let them have it. Like you just ate. Like you just ate and left no crumbs. And like you just... And they deserved it. They deserved every fucking bit of it. And I don't feel no way tired for them at all. No, you did that. You did that, Gemini. And you did that viciously too. You did that with such like excellence and like precision, prestige. Like you just yeah. But here's the thing though. Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. You can't do that everywhere you got. Okay. So this is your advice. If this is family, cool. If this is work, be careful. Um, because one, work isn't that serious. You don't need to be going off for nobody at work where you just completely read the whole room. Like it's just a job. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. Go get a different job. It's not that serious. Well, I don't give a fuck. Go get another job. Well, I don't care. Go get another job. It's not that serious. It's not. But yeah, Gemini. I wasn't even trying to even do like this long of a reading for you all. But yeah, you just completely. Well, yeah, you just shook up. You just shook up the family uh, reunion with some truth, and they have nowhere to go. They cannot run from it. They can't out. They can't out. I was gonna say they can't out talk you. They can't escape from it. Like you just said something that pierces through someone's soul in a way that just like eats them the fuck up, and they deserve every fucking bit of it, Gemini. I love that for you. Take care. Be safe. Drink water. Peace.